I am just done with the GachaRevenue report, and honestly, I wouldn't mind if we tried to get rid of it. All this revenue report does is that it just continues to feed the brain-dead discourse that happens every month where the root of the argument is something that is completely uncorrelated with what actually makes a good game, and it just resources tribalism where people are just using arguments such as, their game makes more money than your game, so that means that their game is better. No, that's not how it fucking works, you idiot. How well a game sells is a factor. However, it is way different for something like mobile games. And this is what a lot of people don't fucking understand. For example, for a regular single-player PC game with no strings attached, game quality is going to matter significantly, way more than anything else, because that is what they're selling you, the game. They aren't going to sell you anything else like DLC or extra content or expansions. You have the game and that's it. So the game needs to market itself well and also just be a good game. Because, well, that's all the product is, a video game. So if the video game is bad, it's not going to sell. Even if it's backed behind good marketing, it cannot sustain itself in the long run if it's just not a good product. This goes for all single player games with no strings attached. You buy the game, you play the game, and you finish the game. And that's it. And now it becomes complicated if we add other factors into it. For example, if it's multiplayer, or if it has microtransactions, or DLCs, or season passes, or expansions. And we can even add an extra factor which matters a lot more. Platform. This is the most significant factor out of all of them because it determines whether or not you even have the availability in terms of the hardware to even start playing a game that you're interested in. And the very popular platform that's also very accessible is mobile. So many people have phones nowadays. It's such an exploding market, and it's almost an essential item to have in today's world. It's a super broad audience that's easy to reach, because, well, what if they just go look at the phone and just see the App Store or the Google Play Store? Gaming apps are literally the most downloaded types of apps on Google Play and on the App Store. And the most popular mobile games aren't necessarily of insane quality, however, they're just simple and easy to understand games. However, what they also have is incredibly high revenue, and they achieve that revenue through ads or microtransactions. And here's the truth. Besides just clever methods into getting you into spending more money, microtransactions in mobile games are some of the most convenient to make. And even some large spenders in mobile games aren't people that are addicted to games, they're simply just people that don't have the time. If you are in the mood to just simply do something in the game, but there's a huge gate in front of you that tells you to either wait or spend $20, the people that just don't have the time and has the disposable income will just spend $20. And that content they just have paid for might have been as simple as an upgrade to a building. Fucking Clash of Clans. So I asked the avid gamer, would you rather spend $20 on this or this? I think I know which one I'm choosing. And the difference in terms of quality of the product that you're purchasing is obviously so fucking clear as day. But if you haven't actually purchased a product that's good, that's worth the price, you're obviously not gonna fucking know it. And that's the problem with the fucking GachaRevenue report, is that people don't fucking understand that at all. And they don't understand the concept of interest. For example, for the month of August, the most popular gacha games that a lot of people are discussing or circulating around were all in patches where there weren't necessarily anything to do. That, or there was something to do at the end of the month, but then you're not really gonna account for that much of the revenue. The first few days of a banner does matter in gacha, but it also depends on when it is released. And as well as a bunch of other factors like when people even get paid. I usually get my money at the start or at the end of each month. So for example, on the month of October right here, I'm getting paid on Friday, but if a banner were to be released on Monday, the first 4 days, I'm not going to be able to spend on the banner. But obviously, this is not for everyone. Not everyone gets their paycheck the same way. And speaking of paychecks, or lack thereof, the fucking shills. What matters in the end are good games. But people defending bad games or attacking other games because they're simply not as successful financially, I am fucking tired of this bullshit. Because, well, obviously, I want my favorite gacha games to succeed and do well. However, am I gonna go out and attack other people and say that your game is bad and this game is better and you should play this game because it makes more money? No, because guess what? I have fucking brain cells. These people don't. They're what you call mentally unstable people that don't have anyone that loves them. These people go out to defend multi-billion-dollar companies for simply being successful. And then they go apeshit when a competitor does badly and simply just say that the game is dying and end of service is around the corner. And I'm talking about outright attacks and not the people that are actually just giving constructive criticism about the game. The problem though is that these people will consider criticism about any of the games bad. So it doesn't matter if you're positive or negative about a game, these people will put you in a box whether you like it or not. For example, apparently I'm a Kuro bot because, well, I really like what Kuro is doing with Wuthering Waves and I really like the gameplay. I doubt a shill would actually dare to make videos like these. I absolutely hate the Genshin Impact developer team, and I've had for years. I believe that they've done a terrible job with a game that could have been absolutely amazing, but because I hate that aspect of the game, that must mean I hate everything about the game. And this is where I just fucking lose it. Apparently, you cannot enjoy games anymore, unless they're making millions of dollars every month. Like, what are we doing here? I'm a big critic of the games I play, because I want the games that I think that are good to be better. I enjoy games for the whole package, and if I've deemed that the game is worth my time, I'm gonna continue playing it. If the game has issues, I will call it out and say fix it, even if I've spent hundreds of dollars on it. Because in the end, I'm the one in power. Consumers create and companies adapt. That is how it works. The company needs to give me reasons so I can give them money so they can have a business. But if they're not giving me any reasons to give them my money, I'm just not gonna give them my fucking money. They're not paying me to suck their dick. So why the fuck would I need to go out to bat for them? They aren't even paying you. So what the fuck are you doing? Get a fucking grip. You're unironically doing someone's job for fucking free. And not only that, these companies don't give a shit about you. If you're giving them money, that's all they need. So that's why I'm way more pro-consumer than pro-corporation. I prefer being able to criticize a product so the company adapts, so they actually make their product even better, making me more happy as a customer. And I prefer the ability to bargain than endlessly sucking off a corporation's dick because they don't listen to my concerns about their video game. I can like a lot of things about a game, but I can also dislike a lot of things about the game. And these people can't fucking comprehend that, and they just fucking go, you must hate the game, you said something negative, you cannot have that. If you said you like Genshin Impact, you can't say in any sort of context about anything you like that you don't like something. You're a hypocrite. What kind of fuckery did your parents have to do in order to generate the brain cells you have? How is it possible? This is why I'm done with the revenue report. The fact that people go out of their way this much just for some fucking numbers on a revenue chart is fucking incomprehensible to me. And GachaRevenue will continue to hold relevance as long as people care about it or cover it. I'd rather discuss what makes a good game rather than to discuss what fucking game with bad practices earned the most money every month. And it's like they desperately want other people to care about it too. The problem is, the majority of people are too busy enjoying the games that they want to play. The majority of gacha players don't give a shit, me included. But it's kinda hard not to get mad about it just because it's constantly shoved down my fucking throat. I want to check out what's happening, and what's happening is that a dented motherfucker is telling me how my game is dying because it didn't outperform a multi-billion-dollar company's biggest IP. And somehow, they want me to care. Yeah, fucking right. Well, that's it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time when I find something that pisses me the fuck off.